Ooh, what's up, everybody? Your girl here, Fabiola. What am I gonna talk about today? I'm going to talk about words that we use on a daily basis and we don't realize that these words shape our future. And there's so many weak ass words that we use that I have tried to just like completely eliminate. Ooh, I caught myself there. I said, I have tried. The word try is part of that. Okay, rewind. These are words that I am vividly changing every single day and holding myself accountable each time that I use these words because you never realize like how we speak to ourselves is how our reality is going to be. It's how our reality is shaped. So the first word or phrase that I hear all the time is I can't afford this or that, or I'm broke. Girl, please, like, just eliminate that. Nobody, you don't know anything to anybody to explain to anyone why you're not able to make it somewhere. If a friend asks you out, you ain't gotta tell them, oh, I'm broke, I gotta wait till my next paycheck. Just say you can make it. Why do you have to say you're broke? Like, you're just like telling your brain that you ain't got no money in your pocket. So therefore you are going to be broke your entire life. You're constantly telling yourself that you don't have the money, you can't afford it. You don't owe anybody an explanation. When I ask you out and you say no, I'm not gonna like wonder why the hell I cannot come. That's okay. Number two. Number two would have to be the word I hope. And this is a word that's used on a daily basis, and I have the best replacement for it. Because especially when you start a text message or in a phone call, when you leave a voicemail, or when you send a coworker even an email, you start it off with, I hope you're doing well. Don't hope shit. Hope, like nothing hopeful comes out of hoping. So what you change that with is the word trust. So it's been about a year and a bit now that I've changed my lingo to I trust. So I trust you're doing well. I trust everything went well at the party. Because trust means that it's a definitive word. And you don't need any of those weak ass words in your life, okay? Baby, can you please pass me my book? I have more words there that I've written down, but I forgot. I am keeping it real in here for you. I wrote so many words in my journal that I don't want to miss any of them. I want to share them all with you. What is one word that people need to stop saying? Give me an example without me even looking at my book.
I hope.
I just said I hope. Thank you. Oh, it's impossible. Do we even gotta talk about this? Like, okay, as cliche as it is, the word itself says I'm possible. Everything is possible. If the mind can imagine it, if your head can dream it, you can do it. Nothing is impossible. Cut it out. Another word that I don't like, or words actually, is when you coyly put yourself down and you say things such as, oh, I'm so useless. Oh, I'm so clumsy. Like, again, listen to how you're speaking to yourself. How would you feel if your friend told you, oh, you're useless, or oh, you're clumsy all the time? You wouldn't feel very good about it. You'd be like, bitch, like, who are you calling useless or clumsy? Right? So why are you saying that to yourself? I'll try and I wish. There's no room for try. There's no room for wishing. There's room for doing. So for example, rather than saying, I know I need to leave my job, I am trying my best to do that, you could say, I'm working on a plan right now. You are putting a timeline as to when you'd like to complete it, versus trying elongates the process longer and longer and longer. And you can't buy back time. So why are you wasting time? Why are you telling yourself you're trying to do something when you know you have the full capability of just getting it done? The next couple of words are very similar to one another, and they are I can't and I should. Now, these words go hand in hand with one another. And again, it's no difference than you saying I'm trying, right? You can't, you're limiting yourself. You're limiting how capable you are of getting so much done. And know that you are capable of getting anything you want done. So when you're saying that I cannot, like I can never do that, like what does that mean you cannot do it? Of course you can do it. Your mind is the only thing like your limiting belief. Anybody can do anything they want to. I recently saw a quote by this man that had both legs missing, and the quote said, people always ask me, how can you do it? And I always ask them, what's stopping you? Like, so a man with no legs is asking people that have both legs, what's stopping you, right? So he's a bodybuilder, he's super fit, and people constantly ask him, like, how can you do it? Like, how can you be so fit, right? And he's like, what's stopping you? You have both legs. Like, just count your darn blessings. You are so blessed. You should be thankful and grateful every day for having your 10 fingers, your 10 toes, your lips, your, being able to breathe every morning, being able to like wake up healthy. So when you see these kind of words, you are undermining your abilities and you're closing your mind to magic. You're closing your mind to the greatness that's to come. So again, let's reiterate these words and phrases and what you could use instead. I hope, change that with I trust. I am trying, change it with I am aware of it, I am working on it. It's impossible, do I even gotta say it? Just don't even use it at all. If you're not replacing it with yes I can, yes it's possible, just wipe it's impossible completely out of your dictionary. I'm useless, I'm this, I'm that. Unless you're speaking highly of yourself and you're saying I am great, I'm really good at this, I can get anything that I set my heart on, then don't say anything that's negative. Like for example, I am not the best at technical stuff, but my boyfriend is. So I don't say I suck at it. I don't want to speak of myself that way. I know I'm not the best at it, but there are so many other areas that I'm really good at. Why would I focus on the 20% that I'm not good at when I have another 80% that I am great at, right? So versus saying like, oh, I completely suck at it, I just say that's not my forte, but Daniel is very good at it, so I let him do it. And that's perfectly okay. There are areas that are not his forte and I complete him. So that's perfectly okay, right? Like just never put yourself down. Don't focus on the 20% that you're lacking. Focus on the 80% that you have. I'm so broke, I can't afford that. You don't owe anybody an explanation. But if you must, if it's somebody that's close to you that's asking you out and you want to give them a reason as to why you're not going out, just see that you're working on some things right now or you have some other priorities. I can't, I should, I wish, again, none of these words. Those are so easily replaceable with I can, I will, I am, versus I can't, I should, I wish. So I have faith and I trust that this has been helpful to all of you. These are words that I've noticed myself using in the past and I wanted to change. So if I missed something and you have other words you want to share with the world, please make sure to comment down below. And also make sure to check out my website, fabstylingservices.com. This is it, my beauties. Please do leave your comments down below. I want to hear all about words that you have changed in your life and other words that you would like to hear a different example of or a different word that you could use instead of. Mwah. Kisses to you all.